I read the Hunter series and it absolutely blew my mind. This series is so good and well known for so many reasons. To start off, the author is a worldwide best-selling author, James Byron Huggins. He has also written some very, very good books in a lot of different genres, but especially in the thriller genre. Sylvester Stallone is busy making a movie out of the first book of the Hunter series called Hunter. And on Goodreads, Hunter, the first book out of the Hunter series, has a 4.09 rating out of 1,089 people. There are so many reasons I can just tell you to pick up these books and just read the series, but today I'm going to dive a bit deeper into the description and give you a good idea of what you can expect when you're reading it. Starting off with book 1. Here in Eternal Hunter, the main character needs to track down and destroy a beast before it reaches a populated area. The American military asked Nathaniel Hunter to track down this beast, which kind of gives you an idea of how powerful this beast really is. You may be wondering where this beast came from. So the scientist accidentally tapped into the deepest recess of the human mind and unleashed a force that was merciless, very powerful. It is described in the book as possibly the end of mankind if Nathaniel Hunter cannot stop this beast. While Hunter is tracking down this beast, he realizes that this beast may be unkillable and that the scientists really did a good job in creating their entire experiments. To be honest, the fact that the book starts off with the American military that cannot defeat this beast kind of gives you like a idea of what it's about. But the more you read, the more you realize that this beast is absolutely merciless. Something that I really enjoyed about this book is the fact that the main character was so transparent, even in the fact that he is known as the world's best tracker in the book, that he himself thought, this beast is unkillable, and that he also showed his feelings of fear and doubts. Book 2, Hunter's Moon, we have a new character, Dr. Scapio Dante. He is a brilliant but very twisted scientist, military scientist, and he has done the unthinkable. He has become the beast. So this prehistoric monster was so powerful that it could survive anything, even death. This prehistoric monster was hibernating probably for 10,000 years, and now he arrives and he is leaving a bloody trail of death and destruction wherever he goes in the English countryside. It's not even in a same setting, it is now the English countryside, like I said, and it is an entirely new monster with a new level of horror, and it is just so good. To be honest, a lot of people, even I, thought because it's like book 2, it's still the hunter, it's still a monster that it needs to fight, is going to be like really just like basically a repeat of book 1, but it was not, completely not. The first few paragraphs had a lot of similarities, but once it starts, it is on fire. So I would absolutely recommend after you read number 1 that you guys read number 2, because it is something on a different level and it's very good. With that said, we're moving to book 3, The Last Hunt. So once again, brilliant. Before I continue with book 3, let's just think of what Nathaniel Hunter has done already in part 1 and part 2. So book 1, he has faced a prematorial killer in the Alaskan wilderness. Book 2, he has faced and successfully destroyed a beast born of a legend that was like asleep for 10,000 years, and he still survived. Everything that Samuel Hunter has went through, Dr. Scapio Dante still hasn't had enough. He creates and perfects a serum that transforms men into savages. This scientist has limitless wealth and a private army, and created new monsters, new beasts. And he will stop at nothing to get rid of his greatest threat, Nathaniel Hunter. Now, Nathaniel Hunter needs to prepare for his ultimate confrontation from his remote cabin. This time, he needs every weapon he can get and every ally he can trust. So, there's a bit of a twist as well, just like in book two. Just as you finish the one book, you think, how can James Byron Huggins, how can this author possibly write something else? And then, in one incredible way, he gets it right and he does it really, really well. And there was book two and a book three. And both of them were so captivating, so action filled, and just really, really good. This was such a fast read. Once you start, you cannot stop. You just need to know what happens next. And once the one book is done, you need to know what happens in the next one. So it's just such a captivating series, and I would absolutely recommend it to you. That is it, to be honest. I am going to be moving on to my next TBR, which is Greg Scarpa Legendary Evil by Jonathan Dyer, and I will be letting you guys know what I think about that one, and also be doing a deep dive into the description of the book and tell you guys a bit about what it's about. So I'll be starting off my new book, and in 2 weeks' time, I'll tell you all about it.